All right, joining us now is Andrij Dobriansky. He is the Director of Communications for the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America. He is joining us right now, and today, Andrij, President Zelensky will reportedly push for a significant increase in military and diplomatic support from the West and G7 leaders. What exactly does this look like?
Well, I think we're hearing it directly from the West leaders, more so even than the president. The president of Ukraine has been saying this for a long time. Now, just in the last 5 hours, I believe the High Representative of the EU, Joseph Borrell, spoke to an assembly of different EU ambassadors and said, we ourselves did not do enough. We ourselves did not realize that this attack was coming, that we should have been training and arming Ukraine even more. Without the enormous help of the United States, the United Kingdom, our partners in Canada and Australia, without those core countries, Ukraine would not be in this defensive state where it is right now, where it's actually pushing physically the Russian forces out. So it's good to see that the rest of the world has realized, and we're getting signals from the rest of the world that more armaments are coming, specifically from Germany and France, within the next month.
Yeah, it's definitely upsetting. Russia launching dozens of rockets at civilian targets. We've seen some of those pictures, that video this morning. It is very upsetting. Hitting civilians. Do we know the numbers, how many have died this morning? And if you kind of walk through some of the infrastructure they're hitting as well, let's just take a look at that video.
Right. Well, first I'll mention that more rockets came down early this morning while most of us were asleep here in the United States. Most of Lviv is again out of power. I was supposed to be in Lviv this week, and the reason my trip is off is because of the fact that the power infrastructure and water has been cut off to parts of the city. The other thing to realize is that many of these rocket attacks, and there were 80 rocket attacks just yesterday morning, those were pre-planned. So at some point, some Russian tactician put down these civilian targets, and that includes kindergartens, that includes schools, that includes a pedestrian bridge that's simply a lookout. Has no military possibility at all. Healthcare facilities, places where seniors reside. And who died in this? Everyday people died. There are children who are orphans now because one or two of their parents died in this attack yesterday. So when we condemn Putin for being a state sponsor of terror, this is why we call him that, because he is attacking civilian infrastructure, and that not only includes those facilities I mentioned, but also the energy and water treatment facilities that make it almost impossible for Ukraine to function if the weather were to turn very cold very soon.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.